Hi everyone, Dr. Snippets here, and today I'm reviewing a figure I have wanted for ages, and this is probably the most anticipated figure of Wave 1C because we had the leaked images quite a while back. I think it was during August sometime, and it is the Peg Soldier. Now, I would say this is probably the rarest figure of 1C because I haven't been finding it anywhere, and I feel lucky to have it. Basically what happened was my dad secretly ordered it off Amazon for me, so yay. And yeah, it was a package when I came home, surprised me, and it turned out to be the Peg Soldier. But I haven't seen it in any shops, not even in Forbidden Planet. My first impressions of this figure, love it. The detail's brilliant, I love the feel of it, and the articulation is fantastic. So I'm going to have a very quick look at the packaging, very brief I promise, and then we're going to get onto the figure. So if we take him away, and then we bring in the packaging, it's a standard packaging. We've got fully postable up the top right hand corner, highly detailed action figure on the top left. Down the bottom we have the logo followed by the Peg Soldier's name. One thing I'd like to point out, I know it's not really relevant, but in the insert this time there's a little circle, probably for his hair or something, I'm not really sure. And then go around to the back, we have all the figures from Wave 1C. We have the 11th Doctor with beard, both Corroded Cybermen, the Cybermats, and the Peg Soldier himself, highly detailed posable figures, and yet again new for Series 6. As always, this product is a 5+, and down the bottom we have important product information. See, that wasn't so bad, was it? Now, anyone who has this figure, I think they would agree with me that it is fantastic. Everything about it. Only thing I don't really like about it, and this isn't the figure, it's actually the actual character, are the legs. They're very boring, but then down below it's got some great shoes. So, yeah. What else to say? I believe this figure is also re-released in Wave 2D with a flesh sachet, I'm pretty sure. Not too certain though. I would like to see some more Peg dolls released. That'd be nice, but I don't really think they will because they're starting to move on to the end of this year's figures. Really, like this time last year, we were just about ending with the Pandorica wave. So, you know, I don't think there's really going to be much new stuff coming out, just re-releases and stuff, which is a shame. But hopefully, we'll get another Christmas adventure set this year. And then before we know it, it'll be time for Series 7. So, alright, I'm going to start off with the detail of this figure, as always. So, if we start on the face, we have a lovely face that I would like to have seen a bit more cracking effect to it. However, I do like it like that. It's very recognisable as the Peg doll, and it does really feel very nice to touch, even. Going down, we have part of the uniform, the white things. I used to know what they're called, but I can't remember anymore. They're sashes, really. Then we got 2 gold buttons and a lighter patchy uniform in the centre, which is pinkish. Not as pink as it looks on here. It is pink, more of a light red actually. Then we got the red uniform going down. And then we've got the white trousers, which are very plain, as I've already said, but that's the only thing that's wrong with this figure, and it's not wrong because that's how the actual character was. Going down, we have some lovely shoes, very old-fashioned. We've got brilliant buckles on them, as you can see. If I get a good focus again. And they have, that won't really show up on my camera too well, but they have got an aging effect. You can just about see it there. They look very old and dirty and scraped. Then going back up, we have the hanging off arm that no one knew how they were going to do this on the figure. But you can see that's been made out of wood. It's got a brilliant texture to it. Absolutely lovely. Then we have the string, which has been very well done. The roped arm. We have the little nails. The knot. Go all the way up. This arm doesn't have any articulation in itself, but it is flexible because of the rope, obviously. It's not actual rope, obviously, it's just plastic, but still. And then going on to this arm, we have yet again the lovely wood texture on this hand and lower arm. We have the red uniform again with a button, a gold button, going all the way up. The hat right at the top, which I should have done at the start. Nothing special there. Sorry about this. Oh, it doesn't really want to focus today. Okay, hang on. Sorry, guys. There we go. Nothing really on the hat, but being just black is very nice. No different colours on the inside. It's just black all the way around. On the back, we have got lovely hair that's been very well detailed. It has been tied back with something, a tie, and it looks absolutely brilliant with all the different colours and tones in his hair. Also on the back we have still got 2 more gold buttons and this creasing effect to the coat, and going down we just tap the trousers again. So that is the actual detail of the figure. If I just stand him up a bit more. Okay. How did I know that was going to happen? Okay, sorry guys. He's quite a hard figure to stand up, I think. Just sort of leave him there. It'll be a bit dodgy on my shelf. Okay, so I'm just going to keep my hands around him for a second. But now we're going to move on to the articulation, which is still brilliant. Well, basically, to start with, we have not 360 head motion, but it rocks forward and backwards. I hope it's meant to do that, but it's not really bothering me if it isn't. Moves about, I don't know how many degrees that is, but it definitely moves. And then going down, we've got, as I've said, we've got no articulation on this arm at the shoulder or anything. But on this arm, we have, fantastically, and what I wasn't expecting, we have ball joints. Sorry, I just don't feel we really have a good focus at the moment. There we go. We have ball jointed arms, and they also do a 360. Even though the hat's there, it still spins all the way around, which is brilliant. So we have 90 degrees at the shoulder, 360 degrees at the shoulder. And then going down, we have the second joint as usual, and does 360 at the bicep. And then we have 90 degrees at the elbow. Bit of paint's been left off mine, but that don't really matter. Then we have, if I just, oh, I'm fed up with the focus today. I think it's because of the light. Then we have, on mine, no wrist articulation on the lower arm, but I think that might do a 360 if I forced it. This one, there's no articulation down here either on the arm. Going down, we always have to stand. I think we have pretty much the standard waist articulation. If we just have a look, we don't actually have a 360 at the waist. We do have a split, but it's not very much because of the very thick coat. We have no 5-second joint, but we do a 90 degrees at the knee, and we have, for me, no foot articulation, but again, I think that might be able to do a 360. And that is the articulation. As always, a very good, it's got the standard articulation, plus the detail, just making it awesome. But it's sort of like, a figure like this, I feel it's a bit like Uncle in a way. It's a very big figure and chunky. So I wouldn't expect it to have really good articulation, but it does, which is great. So yeah, that review sort of flown by. I thought it might be just a couple of minutes, but we're up to 7.5. So that's just the actual figure itself. So I'm just going to do my final rating. I'm going to give it basically a 5 out of 5 for detail, 5 out of 5 for articulation, definitely 10 out of 10. If you don't have it, hunt it down. I got this for $8.99 off Amazon, forgetting postage at £4, which is annoying. But yeah, definitely find it. I think it's becoming a bit hard to find in shops, and I would seriously recommend it. It's a great figure. Also, I've decided when I do get round to it, I will post my Modern Warfare 3 unboxing video on Doctor Who Snippets, judging by the vote. It looks to me that Doctor Who Snippets has a majority, but I will have a quick check over before I obviously do it. But it won't be for a while because it's taken quite a long time and I don't have much time left this weekend. So I will get it done soon, but it's not on the list of my priorities. It's next weekend. I got to review the Corroded Cyberman with chest damage from Wave 1C. And no other real news. I think the only thing is, I'll be home for a full weekend next weekend, like this weekend, and I won't be coming home in the week at all. No, not much to say. Oh yeah, Figure Adventures. I've been getting requests to do a series. I may do a series. I'm thinking about doing a very mini series sometime at the beginning of next year. That each episode is only 5 minutes, but it'll probably be 5 episodes, making it about 25 minutes in total. But I will do another special at Christmas like I did at Halloween, seeing the success of that. Alright guys, that's all. See you soon, and I'll see you next weekend, really. Alright, bye.